So today we're going to learn how to make the Tunisian bedstraw stitch pattern. It is a combination of 2 stitches, extra long front post double crochet, and some chains that I created to give us our flower look. And the background is done in a simple stitch, and I used 4 weight yarn and a 6.5 millimeter cable Tunisian hook, K or 10.5. So let's get to it. Alright, so we are going to do the bedstraw flower stitch pattern. It is done in stitch combinations of 6 plus 1. I went ahead and I did a chain of 19 and pulled up the foundation row. You'll need a total of 3 rows of simple stitch in order to start this pattern. So go ahead and pull up 3 rows of your simple stitch. If you do not know how to do a simple stitch, I will put the link right here for you so you can refresh yourself on how to do a simple stitch or learn how to do the simple stitch. But I will be back when it's time to start the actual stitch pattern. But remember, on that 3rd row, do not go through the last 2 loops that you're going to have on your hook. Keep those, because we need those so we can change our color. I'll see you when we get right back there. Alright, so now we did 3 rows, not including the foundation row. So we left these 2 on our hook. So this is how we're going to handle it. We're taking in another color. Now this color that we're bringing in is our stem. So just loop it up and pull through and tighten that down. Now this is a repeating pattern. So you'll just pull up a simple stitch, and then what we're trying to do is we're going to bring this, our next stitch, it's going to be locked down into, you got to count 2 rows down. So 1, 2, and then that third row is where we're going. You have a front and a back post in every stitch. If you've seen my anatomy of a stitch, the video will be right here. That'll show you there's a front and a back, even when you work it up. Now you got to find that front and the back. Right here, you can kind of see the back post, which is right here, and there's the front. So we're going to go in, and you're going to hug this stitch, so we can go in and grab that back post and then come through here. And this is how we're going to do it. You're going to yarn over, count 2, 1, 2, and on that 3rd one you go down and just go hug that stitch, poke through, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, chain, go through 1, yarn over, and go through 2. This is called the extra long Tunisian front post double crochet. I like to call it the drop down because that's what you're doing. And then it's another simple stitch, and then yarn over, 1, 2, and then we'll go right in here, pick it up, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, through 1, yarn over, and through 2. That is all there is to this part. And you'll continue this all the way down, alternating. Now the reason why we're alternating is because this stitch locks into a different row down here. As you can see, it locks down here. So if we did them all like this, we wouldn't have any security up here to help hold it from flapping. So that's why we're doing the alternating simple stitch. Yarn over, 1, 2, go into the 3rd one, and hug that stitch right there. You just hug it, push it down a little bit, and you can push down, and there you are. Yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, and pull through 2. A simple stitch, and then we're going to yarn over, count 1, 2, And you can see that stitch, because if you pull it a little bit, you can see the back stitch move for you. So you're trying to pull those two up, then you're going to yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, and pull through two. This stitch is also used in the block stitch. And it's a very simple stitch. I will put the block stitch here so you can actually see how to repetitively use this extra long Tunisian front post double crochet or drop down. But remember, after you do each drop down, you need to do a simple stitch. We're going to do a few more, because we're only doing one row of this, because we're going to change it up again. And then a simple stitch, yarn over, count 1, 2, and go into that third one and just stretch it, because if you stretch it, that bar kind of moves for you, so you can grab it a lot easier. Yarn over and pull through one, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over and pull through two. That is all there is to this stitch. And then yarn over, count 1, 2. If you hug the post right next to it, because this is the one we want to go in, if you hug this post, just hug it, you'll get to where you need to go, and you can pull up your loops. And that's pull up one, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, and pull through two. And then a simple stitch, and then your end stitch. And then it's a standard return pass. So yarn over, chain one, yarn over, and pull through two. Alright, before we get all the way down to the end, we need to leave 2 loops left on our hook. We can tighten that one down a little bit, because we're bringing in another color. So just loop in your other color. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit different. And it's a little bit of a counting episode. So where we have just the simple stitch, that's all we're pulling up is a simple stitch. Now where we have our extra long front post or drop downs, we're going to go as a knit, go through it, pull up your loop, and let's get that out of the way. And we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. You're going to go back through that knit, pull up another loop, and then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go back through that loop, and you're going to chain 2. So 1, 2. Now you got all these extra loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through 3. And then we need to go simple stitch, and then a knit stitch, pull through, chain 2, 1, 2, go back through as a knit, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go back through as a knit and chain 2, 1, 2, and then pull through 3. That creates our flowers. And as you can see, the reason why we're going through a knit is that the knit stitch spreads the color for us, and it creates the base of the flower, and this is our flower. And it's very simple. We're going to do a few more together. We'll do a simple stitch in the simple stitch, and then a knit in the drop down, and then we chain 2 on the first one. 1, 2. We go back through as a knit, pull up our loop, chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Go back through as a knit, pull up your loop, and chain 2. 1, 2. Yarn over and pull through 3. So the sequence is go through as a knit, pull up, chain 2. Go back through as a knit, pull up, chain 3. Go back through again as a knit, pull up, chain 2, yarn over, and pull through 3. Because we got to get those extras off of our hook or our count will come way off. And then it's a simple stitch and then another knit, chain 2 right after we pull it up, 1 and 2, go back in, pull up your knit, yarn over, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, go back in, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and pull through 3 because we got to get those off our hook. And that is the Bedstraw flower stitch pattern. I'm going to do a few more and then I'm going to go ahead and build up a little bit so you can see what it actually truly looks like. So it's in the simple stitch is a simple stitch, and then we go into the loops from our drop down or extra long Tunisian front post double crochet, pull up your knit, and then chain 2, 1, 2, go back in, pull up a knit, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and go back in, pull up your knit, and chain 2, 1, 2. Now we got to get all these 3 extra loops off of our hook. So we need to yarn over and pull through. We just leave 1 on our hook. So we need to get the 2 off, but we're going to go through all 3 so we can get 1, and it closes them together and kind of compresses it a little bit. And that is it. That is the Bedstraw flower stitch pattern. 2 and 3, back through, 1, 2, yarn over and pull through 3. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then at the end it's the same end stitch that we always do, and then standard return pass, chain 1, yarn over and pull through 2 all the way down to the end, and we're leaving that 2 loops left on our hook. Just going to yarn over and pull through, tighten that one down, and then we do just simple stitches all the way. Now they're going to look a little loose, and that's just because of the stretching that the flowers did, but I think it really adds to the actual flower stitch. So we go ahead and pull up your simple stitches, and remember it's going to be 3 rows, and that's forward and return pass of 3 of your grass color or green color, whatever you want to call it. And it's all standard return passes. Alright, so we have left 2 left on our hook. Now it's time to change color back to our stem color. So you go ahead and yarn over and pull it through. Tighten that down a little bit. And then it's a simple stitch first. And that's a yarn over, count 1, 2, go down, pull up your front and your back, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, simple stitch. Again, yarn over, count down 2, 1, 2, and on that third one, get the front and the back post together, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 1. Simple stitch, yarn over, count down 2, 1, 2, pull up that back and that front post, yarn over and pull through them, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Simple stitch again, drop, and then we're going to yarn over, count down to 1, 2, and go through and pick up the front and the back post, yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, and pull through 2. And that is it. It repeats. And you can see what it does. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up off camera and see you in just a sec. Went ahead and I did the close off, and the close off was just a standard simple stitch slip off. That's all it is. But that is the Bedstraw flower stitch pattern. It is technically 2 stitches together that make it the pattern, but you also need to do the 3 simple stitches so that way you have something to grab into and complete your pattern. And remember folks, if you can give me a like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. And leave a comment, I will chit chat with you. And as always, keep stitching.